Hello, everyone out there in the TV land on the computer watching us. We're in downtown Toronto. You're going to be watching the extravaganza that has blown up now in the comic world called Straight In. My name is Sylvia. We're going to be talking to some of the creators, some of the people that have written and inked it, and all the people behind the scenes, and some of the characters. And we're going to start with one of the co-creators and the inspiration behind this new comic, Nina Konate, and your character is Nina O'Hara.
That's correct.
Now, we were talking before, and you told a story, which was really funny, of how this sort of came about, because it's loosely based on you. Loosely based on you, yes. And I want you to tell them.
I first came to Toronto on a year out back in summer of 2004, and during that time I worked with a colourful character, and he invited me to watch TV with some friends of his. They introduced me to a few more gay friends of theirs, and I guess it kind of snowballed. You don't sort of set out and say, hey, I want to be friends with you because you're gay. It sort of is like you sort of meet and connect with one person, and then they introduce you to their friends, and so on and so forth. So I guess that's kind of how it all snowballed. And then Dessa, who's my co-creator, he said to me, I think our story would make a good TV show. I was like, what do you mean our story? And he's like, well, just a straight girl and all these gay friends and the adventures that they have, because we sort of sometimes find ourselves in situations and we're just like, oh my God, like, how did we get here? And sometimes fun things happen, and it's we sort of thought it's almost like a Will and Grace meets Queer as Folk. It's kind of like if Grace really went out and partied with the boys, it's not the PG version, I guess, and it all began life a few years ago with an idea for a TV show, and eventually morphed into Straight In the comic.
And we're on the second issue.
That's right.
The first issue was quite successful.
Yes, it was, and it's a two-parter essentially. So people who bought the first issue were kind of left with a little bit of a cliffhanger. Mm-hmm. So the first two issues pretty much mirror the pilot script that we wrote a few years ago. We sort of wanted to leave people with a little bit of a cliffhanger and want to buy the next issue and see what happens. Mm-hmm.
Did you have because you're from England? Oh, you were living in England?
Originally from Ireland, but yeah. I lived in England for 9 years, yeah.
Were you immersed in the gay culture there as much?
Not really. At university, I did. I think at university was the first time I actually met a gay person. He lived in the residence below me. His name was Julian, and we were very good friends. I really, really enjoyed hanging out with him, and so I guess there was a small bit, but it was university, and it was wild, and as crazy as some of the things these boys get up to, because they were just, I guess, young gay boys.
Well, the book touches on not only humorous stuff, it touches on some sad stuff, like somebody passing away and or moving or breaking up and that sort of thing. And that's close to your life. Like, I know that we were talking earlier that you had an ex-boyfriend, don't name him, from the UK. Yeah, and he wouldn't come with you. And
well, there's certain elements of our lives that we've brought into the comic. So yeah, like I did always want to travel and go to new countries and experience new things, and I was with someone when I lived in England who didn't really want to do that. And so when we broke up, one of the first things I did was look into getting a visa to come to Canada and just do something different.
Well, congratulations on this.
Thanks again.
And let's cheers to your second.
Cheers.
Very successful issue. Ladies and gentlemen, please go out and pick up Straight In. This is it right here. Really, really great read. And we're going to talk to some more people in just a minute. We'll be right back.